So, welcome everybody to this four-way Mario Bros. 2 randomizer race. Our racers today are Kurt's new brand, Stewie Cartman, TheBagler5, and Roopert83. All of these guys are just very, very good Mario Bros. 2 players with top times across the categories, some of which are even world records, no big deal. And before we get started, I just want to explain the format of this race. So they're using a randomizer that randomizes not only the character selection, but every single level. So they don't know what order they're going to get the levels in, and they don't get to choose their own characters. You typically have 4 characters to choose from: Mario, Toad, Princess, and Luigi, all of which are unique in their own way. They have no option there. The game decides for them, and that sets them on their way. The enemies in the levels are randomized. What Birdos they get in the levels are randomized, like at the end of most levels. And the boss HP is also randomized. So they're going to have to do a lot of thinking on the fly and have to adapt based on what the game gives them. And the other fun thing about this is that they made Mario a super character, which means he gets the best traits of every character in this. He has Toad's run speed, Luigi's jump, and can float, but he's the least likely to be chosen by the randomizer. So each character is weighted at a certain amount, but they're making sure that you get Mario like half as likely as everyone else. And they're also doing the developer intended route for 3-3. So I think that covers pretty much everything. We're going to see some gamers game. Start the game. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. They said they were ready. Yeah, it's a new seed for each race. We'll just use the first. I think the first intro was good, and we could just use that. I'm going to go with Roopert this time. The first intro was solid gold. I chose this princess dress, just saying, so if it's pretty, you can thank me for that. Pretty princess, yeah. Ooh, Bagler takes an early... Oh, never mind. I thought Bagler got in there first. But... yeah, Roopert with that sexy RGB. Oh no, Kurt taking a death to the first Birdo. Bagler's just schmooving through here, though. Oh my gosh. I look away for a second and he's already at the end. Yeah, these guys, I love seeing the kill with the block where you throw the block on the egg. It gets a double bounce from that. Well, it hits Birdo, bounces off the egg, gets a second hit, and then if you're underneath the block, it'll hit Birdo again because it keeps bouncing. Bagler doing his signature, crouching Luigi, or ducking Luigi. I'll switch over to his audio because he is in the lead. It's weird seeing 5-2 because this is a level you typically choose Luigi for. So it's weird that the randomizer gave them what they're used to. I don't like that. I want them to feel uncomfortable throughout the entire race, but that's okay. We'll let it go for now. I know, yeah, I really like the colors that Roopert chose. I think he gets to choose between a few different palettes with his RGB mod, and whatever one he chose, it looks really good. That's the thing, like, when these guys get the character they're used to, they play it amazing. 6-tooth Toad is what we're hoping for. I'm down with that. This 5-2, having to deal with a pink Birdo is actually really nice. That's like the most comfortable Birdo you could have. Yeah, it does look like the FCEUX palette. Because, like, normally you don't know exactly how Birdo's gonna shoot unless you have, like, a timer running. So it's really awkward to deal with the 5-2 Birdo over, like, a gap in the bridge and a fish. Yeah, Stewie taking a death, but it looks like he just kills Birdo, no issue this time, and gets right back into it. Oh no, Roopert getting hit by a bomb from the sky. I hate those birds that drop bombs down. Like, I'm only used to playing that level as Toad, and if I'm someone else, it doesn't go well for me. Once again, it looks like Kurt is the... Oh no, Kurt and Stewie both going for the additional HP. And it seems like they may have made the right decision. Both Roopert... Oh no, Roopert taking a death! And Bagler getting hit, so I do not blame anyone for getting an additional HP in this level. It's like, it's such a stressful level. Okay, the spot that Roopert threw that block is incredible. I want to see that more. That was some top tier gaming right there. Some good physics. That was awesome. It doesn't take much for me to get excited about this game, as you can tell. This time Bagler getting the fast carpet. Significantly faster. And enemies seemingly spawning out of thin air because of how much lag there is. 5-3 is just giving Roopert a rough time right now. Ooh, but he barely dodged the spark. That's really nice. On Bagler's screen, you saw him pause for a second. He was hoping that heart would spawn, which spawns, I believe, after 8 enemies are killed. So he was waiting for that to continue so he could do an easier crab fight or claw grip fight, but didn't end up. Oh, there we go. Now he gets the heart. Oh no, Roopert taking another death. Yeah, Kurt is definitely catching up. I mean, this section, the way they're fighting claw grip, it's kind of RNG because you don't know how many bounces you're going to get with the boulder. They're almost completely synced up too, and Stewie's not far behind. Roopert's just been having a slightly tough time getting through 5-3, but that, I don't agree with that death. That was just so rude. Oh my gosh. That flame appeared at the very last second, dude. That sucks. Did that spark just die out of thin air? Is that what... We're on the same page for that one? Okay. So it looked like Bagler didn't stop for the snippet. And Kurt just kept... Kurt waited just to make sure he wouldn't get hit. Bagler just doesn't care. He doesn't need HP. Okay. Roopert getting to the next room. Hopefully smooth sailing from here. Ooh, I saw Roopert... Poor people, I can't speak. I saw Stewie start to fall in 3-1, and I have fallen all the way down to the warp room. Like, you can fall so far in that section. It's terrible. So, I'm just glad that he didn't fall any further than he did. Roopert making his way over to claw grip, hoping for that, like, quadruple hit with the single boulder. He got the worst possible RNG from that. That's rough. Again, because claw grip jumped at the perfect time to screw him out of another hit. That's just so mean. I would like to say, though, Roopert fights claw grip the best out of these runners, because he will jump for the boulders without worrying. He just goes for it every single time, grabs it much earlier than just waiting for it to fall down to the ground. So that's one huge advantage Roopert has over the other runners. Wow, Stewie running over that one tile gap scared me so much. It shouldn't, but I was terrified. Bagler's just... Oh, yeah, it's always scary to watch him play. You just never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, it's insane how close they are. And something like claw grip just makes it even more intense because you have no idea who's gonna take the lead. Not sure what Bagler was doing there. Alright. Oh, Bagler's going for the wrong warp? Okay. So is Kurt. They must be talking. They're in cahoots. Oh, is that ninja gonna screw it up? It actually did get him. That is amazing. Oh! And Kurt got it. That saves a bunch of time. Unless Bagler goes for it again. And of course he will. Dude, I cannot believe that he accidentally landed on the ninja and it took him so far away from the wrong warp. Well done, Kurt. Okay, and he gets it. He just learned that, like, yesterday, by the way. That's crazy that he's going forward in a race. Bagler has no fear. That's just a fact. But fighting Mouser with Luigi is extremely painful. Luigi having one of the slowest pickup speeds in the game. So you have to be very careful when you go for a bomb. Everything's going pretty dang well. Switching over to Kurt's audio. I respect Stewie's decision for going just the normal route with the key. I assume that Roopert's going to be doing the same. Yeah, he was playing Luigi only yesterday. As if he knew that he was going to get Luigi in 1-3. Kind of suspicious. Possibly working with the seed maker. Ooh, no veggie glitch from Kurt. We'll let it slide this time. I have seen Bagler throw that enemy when he's going for the carpet, land on the carpet, and then take damage from the enemy. And I'm so glad that didn't happen this time. For those that aren't familiar with how red Birdos work, depending on how much HP the Birdo has left, that determines how likely you are to get a fireball. So when it has 1 HP left, it's like a 25% chance of getting fire or something. I believe it's 8% if it has full HP. So to see like 3 fireballs in a row is super unlucky. That's pretty much what I'm getting at. And Bagler, to do the veggie glitch, you put the potion over a veggie in the ground, and then you enter subcon, exit subcon. First frame of appearing, you try to pick up the veggie. But he accidentally picked up the veggie before he even entered subcon, so that does not work out too well. But I'm glad he went for it. Dude, seeing people fall with the key is so scary. You think it might be the meta? I don't know. I really like seeing... I'm a sucker for the wrong warp, even if it's ill-advised. I just like seeing people go for it. I guess that's because I'm not the runner. But, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's definitely about what you're comfortable with. Stew. It's not gonna lie, it's definitely slightly difficult to watch 4 screens at once. Kurt waiting in 4-3 like you just did before going through the door, that's to make sure that you get the egg to shoot as far to the right as possible. If you go immediately through that door... Oh, 1-2, yeah, that makes sense, yeah, for sure. If Kurt had gone through the door immediately, like Bagler waited as well, the egg would be further left and you lose a little bit of time. Now let's see how mean this fry guy is. Okay, just a single hit fry guy, nothing wrong with that. I don't know if you can get the soft lock on fry guy, so I really hope that's not possible. Oh, Bagler going for the optimal strat here. Oh my gosh, that fight by Bagler was incredible. And of course I missed Kurt having to redo the fight, but that was insane. Oh my gosh, dude, that was wild. Yeah, Bagler back in the lead. Let me switch audio back to him. That was such a clean fight. Holy crap. Oh, and unfortunately, so Stewie doesn't know that you can do a super jump off of that pillar in 7-1, so he has to take the scary and... Oh my gosh, in slower route, he tried to grab the ladder, and he accidentally hit upright, so it made him fall off the ladder. But you fall pretty slow as Princess, so you just, you know, fall right off. And then he wasn't able to get back on the cloud in time. Just really unfortunate interaction with the physics and how ladders work, because they can be really awkward. Kurt knows how to do 6S shoot really well, though. You did call that out, but Kurt knows how to do this really fast, and he's definitely going to take the lead, I think. I guess I can't say definitely and I think, but... Oh my gosh, Kurt called it up by doing that for sure. Bagler had such a lead before that, and Kurt's right back in it. Kurt is right back in it. That's nasty, dude. Ooh, Kurt has... Can't speak. Roopert has to be careful with where he places that block to just avoid every enemy. And another enemy falling from the sky. Yeah, Kurt had a fantastic fight there in 6-2. Ooh, Stewie getting a clean fight with that Birdo as well. He got really close to getting hit by fire, but not today, Birdo. All of them just had such clean Birdo fights right now. Yeah, so Kurt went for the faster strat in 6-2 by riding a Bezo, and that saves a lot of time. Both going for the 1-up mushroom. Very good choice. Yeah, let me switch it back to Kurt. Oh no, Kurt went for the wrong warp, and then he got tripped up by that ninja. Oh, same to Bagler. Okay. Bagler could just not take the lead right now. But then Kurt misses a bomb throw, so Bagler takes the lead. What is happening? This is a crazy 1-1. Oh, Stewie had such a good lineup right there. And of course, they hopped the one direction he didn't want them to. Oh my gosh, Stewie got stuck by that. Holy crap, he has to grab a second controller and do the kill code or else he can't get out of this. That's like, the physics of this game are cool, but sometimes they're the worst thing ever. Does he not have a second controller? Okay, at least he got out of it. That was ridiculous. Yeah, Kurt's back in the lead. What the heck is happening, man? This is crazy. Oh my god. Oh, and he got the soft lock. Oh, Stewie just cannot catch a break on this guy. Kurt's going... Oh, I think he was going to try a super jump there because it saved a tiny bit of time, but I gave him that idea, so I'm to blame for that. And now we got Roopert in the 6-2, just holding on to that, that pumpkin for safety. Can't go wrong with that. That's a pretty smooth throw by Stewie, though, to kill it. Rupert's still chilling with the pumpkin, while Bagler and Kurt are extremely close to one another. Kurt is just going around this so fast. Oh my god. That was a little too smooth. And naturally I missed what happens on everyone's screen. I look away for a second, then something crazy happens. Soon, Stewie will be back in 1-1 and feel super comfortable. I have faith. Oh, he's riding the Beezer. Let's go. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to keep track of what's happening. I completely expect to miss things, so I'm not surprised by that at all. Oh, okay, Bagger just got the mini wrong warp, which, yeah, sets him a little bit further in front of the door. So the way that in this game, if you press start on player 1's controller and then on player 2 you hit up, A, and B, it'll kill you. I don't know why, but that's just how it works. Oh, Bagger taking a death! No, dude! Giving Kurt an even bigger lead. But yeah, so if you do that and then unpause, you die for some reason. Really good thing to leave in by the developers. But no, it's actually amazing that they left that in so that Stewie could get out of that and not be completely screwed. Yeah, soft lock, it's a soft lock if you don't have a second controller, I suppose. I guess soft lock isn't the exact proper term to use there. Is Bagler going for the honey mustard? Okay, I thought he was going to go for the star kill for a second. And, like, the star kill, you can do a wrong warp in this level and then get a kill on Monster with the star. But if Monster only takes a single hit because it's a randomizer, you basically wasted more time by going for that kill. So I don't think anyone should go for the star kill. Oh, is Stewie throwing one egg and then immediately landing on the next? I love how that looks from one egg to the next. Smooth. Clean gameplay. I think Stewie got some of the best RNG you can possibly get from the Birdo in terms of like how many eggs it shoots. Oh yeah, Bagger's right behind Kurt. Oh, they got Luigi in this level, so they can't do the star kill. I mean, I make it sound like that's a big deal, but it's really not a big deal if no one can do it. So I guess it's kind of better in a sense. And we get to see some more fast digging, what everyone loves to see. Oh, Bagger, no, trying to dodge the ninja and just jumping into fire. No, dude. The hot potato bomb, yeah. Also, Roopert doing significantly better in 3-3 this time, just getting through the level without taking any hits. Very cool to see. And Commentator's Curse is what I'm good at. He went for a ladder jump and just happened to miss it, so he fell on the spark. Once again, I take full responsibility for it. I am a bad commentator. Anyways, it's Stewie's turn to traverse this scary room with the key. I'm still blown away by like how smooth Kurt took all of those corners, man. It was pretty crazy. So the fireball that Roopert just got hit by, if you're on the very left side of that chain and at the right height, you don't have to worry about it, but I think it was just a tiny bit too low or maybe a tiny bit to the right. But like, it's hard to know if you're at the section where it's going to hit you or not. I'm also not, like, oh, and they also don't have the exact same pattern I would assume that you get by doing it the level the normal way, so yeah, it's kind of difficult to know what's going to happen. The swag, yeah. Bagler's known for his swag. Stewie and Roopert are really close too. The Pans, yeah, they are not friends with Rupert today. I don't know what happened between them. Definitely not the person who made the seed's fault at all. Oh no, Kurt just shorting a jump. He may have pressed A a little bit early, and now we have a lead change. What the heck? Dude, this is crazy. Bagler and Kurt love just changing leads constantly. And getting hit in 4-2 is really unfortunate because you can't do the next section as fast. You have to ride that auto turret, or auto bomb. Yep, it's forced by the randomizer. Well, is it predetermined? Yes. They can't choose the character, the randomizer does it for them. And Bagler can no longer get the star code, I believe, because he did the super jump early. Oh my gosh, he was just frames away, and then if Kurt gets this, he's back in the lead. Okay, of course, they changed lead within the same level, because that's just what they do. Of course. Wingcat Man, what's up? Yeah, randomizer. Random levels, so they don't know what's coming up next. And random characters, so they have no say in who they're going to be playing as. Not only that, but Mario is a combination of every single character. It is insane. Yeah, good mouse by Stewie. I can't really do anything about taking the sand section in 6-3 back or throwing in a few ducks for the fans. You can't do anything about that, you just have to go that way. You can do a glitch to get over that section as Toad, but it saves, like, I think between 0.1 and 0.3, so you shouldn't go for it very much. Oh, well, that was a quick try fight, okay. Free real estate. Ooh, on to 6-1. Arguably one of the easiest levels in the game. So Kurt loves it when I say that. So I gotta keep the meme alive. I also love that bombs explode a bunch of sand. I didn't know that until watching a randomizer. This is a fake seed. Dude, when Triclide's only a single hit, it's so good. Rupert schmoving through all those Bezos. Let's go, dude. Clean Birdo from Stewie. Oh, and Rupert still made the rocket cycle, so it's really not a big deal to take damage. Oh my gosh, it looks like Kurt went for the double hit with an egg, and of course he got a fireball instead, so I'm glad that he got through that without dying. Wow. I don't know how Bagler grabbed that instead of the block. That was pretty smooth. Oh, and Rupert also just went a little bit... Oh, okay, I thought he did a jump so he wouldn't be able to get the star kill, but he got it. So there we go, good time save. Oh, they even get Princess for 3-2. What is this? If you have Princess, you can clear this gigantic gap, and if you remember from the previous race, they were Toads, so they had to go all the way to the right and then down a ladder and up over the ceiling. But as Princess, you just float right past her. You can get over that gap with Toad, but it's not viable unless you practice it a lot, and even then it's really hard. And as Luigi, you can ride an Astra and then jump over the gap, but they didn't have to worry about that. They got to play it nice and chill. Hopefully Stewie gets this star. Oh no, that sucks. So the place that the star spawns is dependent on when you get the final cherry. You know, after collecting 5 cherries, the star will spawn. And just depending on when you get it, it can spawn in a really bad place for you, so you basically can't get it anymore, and that's essentially what happened to Stewie. And then he was standing on a Shy Guy, the flurry took him away from where he wanted to be. Oh, that's such an annoying interaction between enemies, dude. Like, how could he expect to have to worry about a flurry moving him? And you cannot ride that auto bomb if you have an enemy in your hand, so... Dude, this section is such a pain. Oh, and then another wacky thing, he grabbed the enemy from the front of the auto bomb, but for some reason it still turned right. Like, that's not that likely to happen if you grab it from the front of the auto bomb. So for some reason it turns, and then it just sends him to the right because it gives him a speed boost, and then he's in front of it. That's so annoying by that section. I've had my own problems with 4-2, so I can relate to Stewie way too well in that section. Yo, what up, Rockor? I thought Bagler was going to get away from that Shy Guy, just throwing it out of anger, getting the star, so it's a safe take for the rest of it. Ooh, but Kurt taking a hit where you really don't want to. If you take a death here, it's pretty annoying. You never want to have to grab the key again. I thought the orb almost spawned in a place that Rupert could not grab it. That would have been so funny, but also unfortunate. But mainly funny. The snippet shooting at the last possible second for Bagler, of course. Just as soon as he feels comfortable to get next to it, it shoots. And no longer getting any time save on Kurt from Kurt's death. If you guys have seen Rupert's stream recently, he managed to pick up a veggie and clip through those power blocks in 3-2 that he just grabbed, which is just mind-blowing, and I've not been able to recreate it. So I kind of expect him to do that again, but it's okay. In the final world for Stewie. Gosh, I cannot speak for Bagler and Kurt. Stewie's name is next to Kurt, so that's gotta be my excuse for whenever I call them all Stewie. I think I've called everyone Stewie at this point. Yo, what up, J-Nick? Oh, Bagler. See, I can't talk. Rupert taking a death to the Birdo. I should just immediately change what I'm saying so it actually makes sense instead of having to repeat names, but that's the way she goes. This section in 2-2 that Kurt and Bagler are in is so scary. Like, the amount of lag they experience is outrageous. They're all Stewie, yeah, that's true. That's what I keep telling myself. Oh, Bagler's getting really close to all of these enemies. If he didn't have fast taking, I don't think he could have gotten out of that. That was so clutch. We are all Stewie. Bagler played that so freaking well. Like, not taking damage there was insane. It looks like Rupert's chilling with that Bezo. He was having a good time following him for a while. I like it. Did Bagler just take the lead? What did I miss? I didn't miss anything. He's no longer in the lead. That's what happens, dude, every time. One of them gets a lead and then just it switches immediately. Yeah, never mind the lead. Okay. Of course, the green Birdo's only shooting fire, so you cannot rely on an egg to appear. Bagler almost getting stuck underneath that orb. Oh, and Kurt taking a hit at the beginning of 7-2. That's not really a big deal, though. I think he feels comfortable enough in 7-2 that it's not a huge deal for him to be small. He just has to play a couple areas safer and he'll be fine. Okay, Bagler taking out every enemy in sight, just wants nothing to do with them. Okay, you know, Bagler, some call him an unorthodox player, and we're seeing that right now. Almost taking a death, yeah. And speaking of that, Rupert taking a death. Unless that was intended. Is he at the beginning of 6-1? Nothing. Yeah, it must have been intended. I was just looking away. I think it would require a death for Bagler to take the lead now. Yeah, wartime. I mean, Kurt could die to Bagler. Why do I talk? Kurt could die to Bagler is what I just said, and he could lose the race to Bagler if he died to Wart, but Kurt could die to Bagler. We have no idea. This is a randomizer, by the way. You really don't know what to expect. I was speaking fine for like 10 minutes, and then it just went downhill from there. That's okay. And Bagler opting for the death instead of Kurt. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm leaving it open to chat's interpretation. Oh, Rupert is in such an awkward spot, but GG's to Kurt. That was a late timer stop. About 27:25, I believe, because I stopped it late. Could have been 24. Yeah, GG to Kurt. He's killing it today, dude. He's just playing so well. It's insane how well he's playing right here. And Pink Ward's really cool to see. He's killing it. All the other races are doing a great job as well. Oh, I should probably change the backers so we get some intense music. GG, Kurt's knew something. Kurt did not die to Bagler like I predicted earlier. That was so much lag from Wart. What is he doing? Wart, just chill, man. You don't need to make that much lag. Looks like Roopert has a slight lead over Stewie right now. Just like 1 or 2 rooms ahead of him. It kind of looked like Roopert... Okay, no, he's just doing a block throw. It looked like he was waiting for an egg to appear, but I don't think so. I think he was just trying to stand in front of the Birdo to get the hits in. So, pretty clean fight from Roopert. Oh, man, that Birdo on Stewie's screen shot so fast. I honestly didn't think it would shoot when you went to pick up the block, but of course it does, and you can't escape when you're picking up an item. See, normally in 3-2, the level that Stewie's in, it's just... GG's to Bagler. But normally it's a Birdo that shoots eggs, so you don't have to worry about constant fire, but... Nope. Yeah, well done, Bagler. Shadow Knight redeeming get good. Yeet! GG to Goldilocks. Let's go. I'll swap the audio over to Roopert. Alrighty. You still have a pretty close race between Roopert and Stewie. And hopefully I'll stop saying Stewie for everyone since there are only 2 runners left in the race. I think I can do it. I think. Yeah, just like 2, well, essentially 1 room away from each other. That's just a huge room. Roopert jumping back up for the start just to make sure he could get through that area safely. Sand plus... Oh, yeah, it's a terrible... I'm telling you, Ninjas and Sand, that's like the worst enemy to deal with. They jump up and like move between sections in the sand, and it's so scary. Almost as scary as that Phanto that almost hit Roopert just now. Seriously? Yeah. I don't know, I think Stewie's gotta win, or Stewie. It's... And see, I say something and it curses Roopert. I should have said it curses Stewie. I should have kept the dream alive. I don't think so. Honestly, I've never had that happen. I feel like they cannot be killed. Does anyone know if Phantos can be star-killed? It doesn't kill them. Okay. That's really interesting. I've never had that happen. Let's see. Hopefully we get a clean Tri-Clyde fight. Yeah, Roopert going for the super jump so it bounces off the wall and hits Tri-Clyde and as many hits as necessary. And Stewie getting the quick kill because he still had an HP, so they're super close to each other. The gaming is not even close to being over. Well, I mean, they are in the final world, so I guess it's pretty close to being over in that sense. Yeah, another GG's to you guys. Oh, you can get a clock and star kill them? Okay. Man, that's like the wackiest interaction. Because how do you make a clock appear? Isn't it like... Don't you have to pull up like 8 veggies or something in order for that to happen? Selling stash. Oh man, when you have to wait for 2 enemies when digging is so annoying. At least we have the fast digging, so it's slightly less painful when you get to these levels. But still pretty painful to have to dig at all. Kurt's new scam. Yeah, Kurt may have paid off the seed maker for these sets, and I may or may not have given him the seed ahead of time so he could absolutely crush everyone. Not sure. Can't be certain. There's no evidence, so... Probably didn't happen. Ooh, let's get a clean Birdo fight from Stewie. Nice. Oh, and Roopert is in the fight. Like, normally that's a stationary ninja, so Roopert going for that jump just would not have any issue. But of course, it had to be a moving enemy, and the normal jump you do just doesn't work out. And they are so close to being tied. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Stewie took a different route so he didn't have to worry about missing the sniff it. This is anyone's race right now. This is extremely close. I love running on conveyor belts in this section. It's such a good feeling to be towed, running at max speed, and then you're on a conveyor belt that pushes you right, and it's just smooth sailing. Ooh, first try change jump. Let's go. Oh, to do chain jumps in this game, you have to hold up left or up right, and then you have like 3 frames to press jump, or Luigi has like 8 frames. But that's not an intended thing. That is a pretty tricky to do strat, so. It's gonna come down to war and execution, absolutely. And if one of them misses the double hit on the Hawk Gate, that's gonna cost him a little bit of time. Roopert nailing it. Oh, but the final hit, Roopert, no! Oh my gosh, he just barely missed it. And then the hitbox on that thing is gigantic. That is like the largest hitbox in the game. And we have a lead change. Okay. That just happens sometimes. Oh no, it's giving him a run for his money again. Oh my gosh, the hitbox was still active at that point. Oh my god. Dude, that sucks. Huh. Yeah, just, huh. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Roopert taking out the Hawk Gate, no issue this time. Dude, that was so close and it just came down to that. Stewie taking a hit, though. Oh, man. There's no way it's gonna change again, right? This would be outrageous. Homina. I don't want to say anything to curse it. I'm so stable for Homina? Sounds like a lot of hoopla! It looks like Rupert's getting more of the hits, though. Okay. Stewie, he clutched it out. That was so close. Holy crap, dude. Outrageous, because Roopert got more of the hits in. GG, Stewie. Holy crap. Well done, man. That was insane. That was so close by them again. These guys are keeping these races so close. Oh. GG, gamers. That was so good. Oh my gosh. I had no idea who would win at the end. That was... It just takes like one Mesmer, one missed veggie for it to change lead again. Yeah, GG's to all the Stewies. All 4 of them. Good games. Great games. Oh, man.